with me throughout the sands of time. Love me through the dark desert night. Hold me close, be my partner in crime. Love like glue, the water tide.
I just need to know that you're gonna be ride or die. If kingdoms turned into dust, would you still be my ally? If life wrapped its hands around my neck, bow tie, would you still love me? Just let me know if.
What up, Pride? It's your boy Amari, back again with another reaction video. Today we are getting into the last of the 4 duo songs by Stray Kids. This is Cinema with Leone and Seungmin. This is exciting. That's a bar. This is exciting. This process definitely took a lot longer than I anticipated. I appreciate your patience, but we're getting into the last one today. The past 3 duo songs have been fire, truly incredible songs, and I'm excited to hear this one. I think these guys have great voices individually, but I don't think I've heard them on a subunit or solo song together, to my knowledge. So I'm interested to see how they mix on this song. I have no idea what direction this song is going to go, but thank you so much for being here. Definitely make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you haven't seen my reactions to the other 4 duo songs, definitely make sure to go check those out. I kind of lost my mind on a few of them, but it was warranted, okay? So definitely make sure to go check those out on the channel in the Stray Kids playlist, which will be linked in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get into this. I'll see all you guys on the other side. That's interesting. Wow. Y'all felt that energetic shift? To start with like the super amped and like anthemic drum section there, and then we get the little guitar notes to then break that down into this is like, so, you know, it's kind of an anti-drop in a way. There wasn't the same build. It kind of deconstructs itself as far as intensity and dynamic nature goes, but that's a very interesting way to start a song, is what I'm saying. So I was seeing the instruments, right, like the drum, the guitar. I was thinking this is gonna go that direction, and then it zigged when I was expecting it to sag. So yeah, okay, let's go back. Let's continue the process, but also let's go back.
사이로 넌 다가와 내 옆에 앉았고 그 순간 암청과 함께 문이 열렸네. When this light goes down, story starts to rise up. 스쳐가는 운명 사이로 오늘의 막이 열려. Never stop waiting down. 명장면을 담을 때까지 I won't let go. This is our cinema.
Okay. I know we're getting to the chorus, but I got to let it out. The vocals. My boys is singing. Okay, they singing. It's very delicate, but also very beautiful. It's good. I think Seungmin had a high note there. That was just like, it was just fluttery. Okay, it was fluttery. Had a little hint of vibrato on it. That was very pleasant. And this seems like it's building again, which is interesting. I'm gonna throw out a theory, okay? It's my hypothesis. Welcome to science class. Professor Amari at your service. I got a hypothesis about how this is energetically gonna go, and if it's wrong, I'm gonna cut it out so you'll never know. No, I'm just kidding. So I think it starts intense with the drums, right? And then it deconstructs the band. So you get the drums, guitar, then you get a little bit of like a synth electric piano section, right? Vocals come in, right? You following? Okay, so you got all the members of the band there. They don't, it's not bass, but that's okay. You have the members of the band there, and then they're gonna add them back. Like this section here, they're gonna add them back in reverse, is what I mean. Like, so vocals, guitar, as the vocals come in, you get like some like ambient like pad stuff happening. That's just spatial effects and stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. That has nothing to do with my theory, but it sounds nice, don't get me wrong. But as far as my theory, the band, the visuals, you get what I'm saying? I think the band gets deconstructed, then you have the verse, which is mostly just like synth ambient pad stuff, the vocals, and then like a little bit of guitar stuff, but it's less prominent guitar stuff than in the intro. And then as we head back towards this like chorus section here, it's gonna build back up and gradually add those instruments again in the reverse order that they were taken away, and build towards like something big, probably in the final chorus or something. So whatever happens after the bridge, if this song has a bridge, then that. Or if this song does not have a bridge, then like it might have like a double chorus at the end. And so like somewhere in that double chorus, that'll happen. So that's my theory on what's gonna happen there. I have not been reading the lyrics. I'm not gonna lie, I have not. I've been sucked into the actual visuals itself. It looks like they're trying to like do some like indie underground band thing. They got like posters, right, that say cinema on them, and like all these dusty, dilapidated instruments that they're packing into the vehicle. And so I'm just connecting all of that with the actual, you know, the song. And so it's very interesting in the way that they're like building tension over the course of the song. It starts tense, and then there's like a release of tension, and then beautiful vocals, and now it's like building tension again. But like their cinema is literally on the screen that I'm paused on right now. The line before this, or maybe it was this line. No, I think it was the line before this. I think this is the second line with cinema in it. But the line before this also had cinema in it. So we're clearly like in the chorus, you would think, right? But it still feels like it's building, is what I'm saying. And so that's why I paused here, because I didn't want to pause when it dropped, if there is going to be a drop. This may just be like a series of builds and anti-drops or whatever. I don't know. I've never heard the song before, but I'm throwing out theories because this is a very interesting song from a like purely song structure, storyline of the progression of the music perspective. And that's cool. And it's also different from like some of the other duo songs that have also had really interesting progression of the song instrumentation and song energy, vibe, etc. Like this, Escape, Truman, Burning Tires, all of these songs progress in interesting but different ways. And also, they all progress in non-traditional ways, which is what makes it interesting. Because obviously, a lot of songs progress in different ways, but the ways that they're progressing is just interesting. This is like kind of a ballad, but it's not all the way, you know, it's not all the way like them and a piano, them and just a guitar. Like there is some energetic, like anthemic vibes here, especially in the drums, but it's not all the way that either. It's just it's an interesting song. But that aside, the boys sound amazing. So needed to slide that in there. But like I'm very captivated by like this weird instrumentation progression that they have going on. Okay, let's continue. There's the bass. I love this song. Oh my goodness, this song is so good. Let me tell you why. This song is like so not nearly as boring as it could have been. That sounds like it's not a compliment, but it is though. Because what I mean is the way in which this song has been crafted with this idea in mind. Like clearly this band, this narrative of this band that they're a part of, the Cinema band. I don't know if Cinema is the band or the concert that they're playing. I don't know, okay? I'm new here. This is my first time seeing the movie. And yes, it is a movie. It's not a music video. They taking us on a journey. It's a movie, okay? No set pieces, no sexy facing into the camera. It's a movie, okay? It's cinema. Oh, you see what I did there? Okay. Anyway, so clearly the band is like a core part of this, right? And maybe I'd understand more of what that core part is if I was more focused on the lyrics, where I should be. And I said I was going to after the last pause. I was like, I'm going to focus more on the lyrics so I can like figure out more of what's going on and not just like watch this like it's a silent movie. But I haven't been, okay? The car broke down. Seungmin hurt his neck. Leone got out. He was frustrated. They was kicking stuff. I was like, don't kick the old guitar. It's already old and dusty. You got it on the ground. Like, I was invested, okay? So the lyrics gonna have to wait to the next listen through, okay? But the band is a core part of this. There's a point. I promise there's a point here. The band is a core part of this, and the instrumentation is driving that home in a way that is non-linear, and that's interesting to my brain. The progression of intensity in this song starts high, then goes down over the course of the intro, which is not how intros normally work, and then it basically is completely desaturated in the first verse, right? Then we get the chorus, which acts as a build. We get like some ride cymbal and like more drum, guitar, so on and so forth, but it's not like heavy, you know? It's still a building of tension. It's essentially transitionary from a perspective of energy, even though it's the chorus. You're like, the chorus is supposed to be the big, no, we're taking you on a journey here, okay? This is not the high point, okay? Then you go to the next verse, which does not eliminate all of the energy and tension that was built in the previous chorus, right? The first chorus basically acts as a pre-chorus, essentially. That doesn't make sense, but it does, because it's building tension, but it doesn't drop you into the chorus. That was the chorus. It drops you into the verse, but the verse is not higher in energy because verses usually aren't. That's not the purpose of a verse, right? So it takes you a couple steps back in intensity, but does not take you all the way back to the first verse. Then we come into this chorus, and this chorus is like way more energetic than the verse right before it, the last chorus, the verse before that, the intro. Like, does that make sense? It's not a linear progression of intensity. We are getting more intense over the course of the song. So from like a totality perspective, it can look, it's kind of like the stock market. It's always going up over time, but it's not up every single day. Does that analogy make sense for non-investors? My point is that it looks like, okay, I'm just gonna edit in on the screen. It looks like this, okay? But it's from here to here, it's going up, but from here to here, it's not necessarily going up. It may be going down, but over the course of its runtime, it's all going up. Does that make sense? And so that's interesting. It could have just been start low, end high, or start high, end low, or be low all the way throughout. The boys are great singers. Like, they could have just like crushed a piano ballad, right? But no, it's Stray Kids. It can't be boring. It's never boring. It's never simple is what it is. Like, everything that they put out is always like more. It's kind of like the Kylo Ren gif or meme where he's like, more, and they're like shooting all of the lasers. I don't know. It's a Star Wars thing. Whatever. The point is, that's kind of how Stray Kids songs work. And sometimes, you know how they're like, oh, less is more? Stray Kids is also really good at that. Like, when they went into the, I don't even know what from the first verse into the first chorus, there's a section there where there's like a pause in intensity, right? And you're like, oh, this is another anti-drop. That's a fake out though, because they're going up in intensity. Again, not all the way to the top, but up in intensity. And it's like a slight little cymbal section, and then pause, and then we're in the chorus, right? But the chorus is not. the high point of the industry. Like, do you see what I'm saying? It's interesting because it's not boring. I guess it doesn't sound like it's a compliment, but it is, because this could have been boring and still been good, is what I'm saying. That's where the compliment is. I know that this song would have been good even if they made this song linear in its progression, but they didn't, and so it's both good and interesting. Does that make sense? Anyway, let's watch them. They're gonna make it to their show, and we're all gonna be there because we love them, and they're great, and their voices are amazing, and they deserve the support. It says welcome to our cinema right there on that sign. So they had to walk there, and hopefully there are people there. I will cry if they went through all of this and no one showed up. But in real life, they're superstars because they're awesome and their songs are not boring. See, this is why I go back, because I didn't even notice the additional like harmony vocals that was going on in the background there. That's beautiful. Who's doing that? Tell me right now. Right? Stop everything you're doing. Do not proceed another second in your life without letting me know in the comment section, because I want to give just due, just credit. I don't know who it is, and I want to say that sounds amazing, but I don't know who to tell. So yeah. But anyway, this is why we go back after unpauses, because I be focused on one thing. Then I have to focus on something else when I listen to it again. Pause. Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna need like a whole. They just gonna have to do a whole project together. You know, like how we have like three Racha. They be doing. So I'm gonna need more of this duo right here. This is great. I love their voices. Their voices mesh so well together. Like the transitions between the two of them are really seamless. And it's smooth. I love it. Now I'm going to talk about the instrumentation some more. Okay, so I love what they did with the guitars in this song. There is a combination of like really distorted electric guitar parts, especially like early on. Okay, let me start here. There's a contrast between like the stuff that's happening with the drums and the stuff that's happening with the guitars. The drums are soft and delicate, for lack of a better term, at certain parts. And during those parts, there's like a lot more guitar stuff going on. And then when the drums come in at full force, like we get a lot more just like rhythm guitar sections. And then just now on that like bridge or whatever that was, when they finally arrived to the session, we got like somebody like shredding on the electric guitar. It's like a whole guitar solo happening in the background, which is super interesting, and contrasted with the like just very simple guitar chords that we got on the acoustic guitar like right before that section. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, even the guitar parts in this aren't boring. They're not linear. They're dynamic, and so that's just interesting to me. This song is interesting. The way the boys are singing it could very easily, you could take their vocals and just like put it over like somebody playing a piano and it would still work. It would be a great OST, you know? Like actually, this would be a great OST now that I think about it, but that's a whole other thing. The point is, does that make sense? Like their vocals are beautiful and light throughout in a way that works with a variety of different kinds of instrumentation, especially like more subdued instrumentation. But this song chose to be, I mean, the song didn't choose. The creatives in the room that made this song chose for it to be more. Does that make sense? And that's the part that like really makes it exciting for me, because like them singing great is already great. Does that make sense? Like it would have been enough to just have them sing great over like a very mundane and boring track. And that would have been good, and we all would have been there. Everybody's clapping, everybody's singing, or whatever the lines are, and it would have been good, you know. But like this song is great because I can see the love and care put into the song by making it more than just good, you know. And so I appreciate that. Is the point. I appreciate this. It also just sounds really good, so that helps. They could have done a lot. Sometimes less is more when the more is trash, you know, but the more is not trash in this case, and therefore, what is that? Bounty? Down? What is the tissue with the bears? For those of you guys in America, you'll know what I'm talking about. The tissue with the bears, whose slogan is less is more. They're wrong in this case. I don't watch commercials like on a principal level, so I can't remember who it is. Whatever the company is, they're obviously not giving me money to mention them because I can't even think of the name of the company. But they're wrong in this case. More is more in this case because they did their big one on this one. Also, I'm trying very hard to distract myself from the fact that nobody showed up to their performance. Why? They don't seem bothered. So like I'm just gonna pretend like I'm not bothered poorly, but I am bothered. Why did no one come? I need a happy ending to this story, because like they walked God knows how far through the forest. They could have got attacked by a bear or wolves. Wolves that aren't, well, Bang-chan, but you know what I'm talking about. Like they went through all of this to get here. They're in the cold. I'm seeing their breath every time they sing, just to be out there by themselves. It's a bunch of like empty, dusty bleachers that they pulled from some high school that's about to be torn down because it has asbestos in the walls or something. I don't know what's happening here, but it's a sad dystopian musical situation, and I don't like it. And so I need something to happen where people show up, because why is no one there? They sound amazing. Their band, they're doing this magical thing where there's only two of them, but they have a full band of music behind them. You should be impressed. Be there. Anyway, interesting video. I'm obviously invested in the video. Hopefully this ends on a positive note. What is he wearing? What is this? Does he have a blanket wrapped around him? I don't know. I don't know what this thing here is with like the knitted, somebody like crocheted him a kilt or something. I don't know what that is, but let's see.
Here the light shines again, ending credits going up. You and my name together on it with the final curtain call. And the night after night, when you cannot find your way, I'll be waiting. Welcome to our cinema.
Y'all just gonna end with no audience? Bruh. Oh, that's so trash. Oh, I got some ranting to do in the outro. Okay, all right. Bye. Okay, so I actually thought about it, and I'm not gonna rant as hard as I thought I was going to in the outro. I think I get it, because it's like you guys aren't physically here, but we're still connected with you, like a movie. Like you can connect with a movie even without the actors being like right in front of you, right there with you. Hence the cinema metaphor, right? Maybe is the dart somewhere on the board? I don't know. But I still would have liked there to be people there for all their effort of getting there to perform. I would have liked if somebody showed up. Not one person saw the flyer. I mean, the flyer's literally scattered to the wind. A bird didn't pick it up and take it somewhere, and somebody pick it up to be like, hey, don't litter, and look at it and be like, oh, I'm gonna go check this out. Nothing. Like nobody mama showed up. Nobody was interested. The janitor didn't come. No, okay, anyway, point is, I would have liked there to be people there, but I think the messaging is still powerful, even without people there. Probably more powerful if I'm right about my theory on what the song is about. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I spent a lot of time talking about like how the song is not boring and therefore it's good, which doesn't sound like a compliment. But hopefully you've seen some of my other videos and you know that I am weird and therefore things that are boring are trash to me. Not inherently trash, but they're just not as good. And so the fact that this could have been boring, like he could have so easily been boring and wasn't, I just felt the need to applaud. And the boys sounded great, and like you knew that already. You didn't need me to tell you that was the case. So I tried to give you something else. Hopefully that was interesting to you. Hopefully you got something out of this video. If you didn't, why are you still here? I'm just kidding. I appreciate you being here. If you've watched until this point in the video, definitely make sure to leave a paper emoji in the comment section down below for all of the effort that they did putting up all of those flyers and flying them to the wind. Paper is biodegradable, so even though that is littering, it'll be okay in the long run. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed the process of reacting to all 4 of these duo songs. I feel like I should probably rank them, because I've been asking other people to rank them at like the ends of the other videos, but I can't. I just heard this song and I've listened to the other songs a bunch. Like one of the songs in particular I've already played like 250 times, which is a lot. So it's not a fair comparison is what I'm saying. But I really enjoyed this here. I went and looked at the project, and like the only other song on the project I think is Giants, but like the Korean version. But I already heard Giants, but that video I think got corrupted, so it didn't get posted. So all of you guys requesting me to react to Giants, I did. You just didn't get to see it because you can't redo a reaction if the video file gets corrupted. So sorry, but I enjoyed the song. There you go. There's my reaction to it. I enjoyed it a lot. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Definitely make sure to subscribe not to miss other Stray Kids content, which there will be a lot more in the future. So hit that subscribe button, and I'll be seeing all of you guys here on the channel next time. Have a great day. Peace.
Twilight, pink skies, no blues. A new love, but we know that it'll cruise like time in a queue. Wet shampoo, new bamboo. Much more of it will ensue. I'm caught in this trance in lieu of sinking down in the stew. You change up the brew, now life tastes so brand new. It's delicious like fondue. Under the moonlight tonight, stars and hearts shimmering. You illuminate who I am. You're a backlight, pretend. Let me nice.